I swear, I'll never forget that night. I wasn't even supposed to be there. That hospital, St. Augustine Memorial. Old, quiet, and way too far from the main highway. You know the kind of place that already feels wrong the moment you step inside? Yeah, that. But I didn't have a choice. My friend Kyle, he'd gotten into this bad bike accident. Small town, nowhere else to take him. So there I was, pacing those dim hallways around midnight, waiting for the doctors to tell me anything. At first, it was just the silence that got to me. Not like the peaceful late-night silence. No, this was different, oppressive, like the walls themselves were listening. And then, things started. It was subtle at first. I remember sitting near the vending machine when I thought I heard someone whisper my name. I brushed it off, probably just tired. But a few minutes later, I heard it again, closer. I looked around. Empty hallways. I even checked the nurse's station, but no one was there. No footsteps, no sound. Just that heavy silence pressing in from every direction. And then I saw her. At the far end of the hallway, a woman, pale, hospital gown dragging behind her like it was soaked in something. But the part that froze me, she wasn't walking. I swear to you, she was gliding, just barely above the floor. I stood up so fast the chair fell over behind me. She didn't react. She just kept moving, straight toward me. I thought maybe it was a patient, maybe someone who needed help, but my body wouldn't move. I couldn't even speak. It was like my brain knew something my logic didn't. And right when she was about 10 feet away, she just vanished, gone, like mist. I ran. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. I ran down that hallway like my life depended on it. Because in that moment, I was sure it did. But here's the thing. When I reached the main corridor, every door that had been closed before, they were all wide open. Operating rooms, supply closets, even the morgue. Every single door, wide open. Can you imagine standing there, heart pounding, realizing you're completely alone? Or worse, maybe you're not. I kept hearing that whisper behind me, always behind me. And every time I turned, nothing. By the time I found a nurse, I was shaking so bad I could barely explain what happened. She just looked at me, dead serious, and said, "You shouldn't wander after midnight. Not here." No explanation, no shock, just that. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd call myself crazy too. What would you have done? Because me? I never went back. But sometimes, when it's late, when the house gets too quiet, I still hear that whisper, my name. Like she's still looking for me.